Wow, this is really interesting, all of this thing, how you can catch things. I mean, how do you, come up with these new inventions? How does the investigation work itself?
Well, I mean, the way it works is sometimes we're in a location and I'm thinking, oh, I could have used something else, like the tank, for example. We come up to a place where there is a crawl space that we can't get into, and I'm thinking, if only we had a camera that went under the house. So I built it. A lot of my ideas actually come from television. I watch sci-fi channels, I watch documentary channel, and a lot of the stuff actually comes from science fiction films, Star Trek, Doctor Who, Stargate, things like that. Again, the tank was something out of Stargate, so all these sort of futuristic programs are where I'm getting all my ideas, so.
I wonder if you ever sleep.
Sometimes.
My question is, I mean, obviously, you're thinking about different scenarios. Can people buy your product or for sale?
Some of them, yes. Something like this can be purchased. The floodlight and the geophone, the one you liked. They can all be purchased off of like my MySpace account. I have a MySpace account where you can actually buy that. Some of this stuff is still under development, and obviously it's not right to start selling something if we don't know how it works. So something like the tank isn't available. But the floodlight, the geophone, even the strobe at the moment is available to be purchased. You can do that.
How long did it take you to figure out one piece of invention that you described? Quickly, or years, or months?
Sometimes I have the idea and I just go and do it. I mean, eBay is a great help, If I'm after something quickly, eBay. But something like the strobe, I mean, this is about the 4th or 5th version. I have different versions of the strobe which didn't work, did work, needed some more work, and so basically this is where I'm at now on the strobe. And again, I'm taking it a step further from there as well. So, as I say, no, I don't sleep. No.
I mean, I think better while I'm asleep, and your mind is you're thinking about ideas. So that's why I asked, because you're a creator. So I wonder if you ever sleep, because if you think of an idea, you probably have a notepad by your bed. And, oh, you don't want to forget about that. I use
my phone. I have a memo pad on my phone, and I just type the idea down and fall asleep again.
Well, we have some more interesting information to share with you, and some devices that is used for paranormal investigation. Don't go away. Welcome back to Community View. My name is Sherry Collins. With us, we have Paul and David talk about paranormal investigation. Tell us what happened when you receive a call, a contact.
Well, people contact us through our website, and they'll put in a request. And when they put in that request, they automatically get an email back letting them know that while we're TAPS family members, you're not going to get the TAPS group, the ghost hunters, to come out to their house. It's going to be us. And then I'll take their information. I'll see their information. I get an email, and I'll call them up, and I try to feel them out to see what kind of help they need, if we need to actually go out there and help them, or if I can just talk to them over the phone and help them that way.
I mean, how do you know if it's real or if it's just a joke?
The email that goes out will usually help if they're serious or not, but usually I just go on my intuition. If I do talk to someone, I can usually feel them out, see what kind of help they're asking for it. I don't think I've ever had a problem. I've not run into that yet.
What are the typical equipment do you use for the investigation?
Typically, we use such things as night vision cameras. This sort of thing, this is a standalone camera. There you go. That simply stays in one spot throughout the investigation, which then feeds back to our base of command, where we basically set up a monitor and stuff, so we can view what's going on. We have, I mean, within the group, we probably have about 10 different types of this static camera. And then what we have is your handheld camera, which is the, oh, sorry, which is the Sony Handycam, for example. These ones we basically have with us all the time, so that everybody is being filmed everywhere, so we know where everybody is, so that if we do happen to catch something on film, we can say, you know what, these people were here, these people were over here, there was nobody there at that time, so we know where everything is. And again, there's your standard debunking tools, which is like your EMF meters, your audio recorders, your thermometers, things like that. In addition, I mean, this is something a little bit different. This is a motion sensor camera used out in the wildlife to catch deer and bears, but we use it because it detects motion. When it detects motion, it takes a picture. So it's like it's a camera, but we haven't got to man it, so that's a nice little touch.
What happened after the investigation?
Well, after the investigation, we usually go to sleep. But, what happens is you go home, and everybody is going to have their own, we call it data or evidence to review. And you're going to have some audio to review, probably some video. And our goal is to get it done within 2 weeks. And, you know, you have to sit down. It's a lot of work. That's where the real work of the investigation comes, is afterwards.
So would you say the paranormal is really scientific?
Yes, we try. Paranormal as it is isn't really, it's more of a taboo when it comes to science and scientists. But what we basically do is we approach the paranormal in a scientific manner, which is as close as we really can get to being scientific. We use protocol, strict protocol. We use a lot of strict control on the investigations, and we maintain a constant variable throughout each investigation.
Do you call yourself ghost hunters?
No.
Only to when people ask, what do we do?
Yeah.
Because it's easy, you know, it's easy, we're ghost hunters, you know.
Yeah, no, investigators.
Well, I'm gonna teach you, because I'm gonna call you goat hunter because it's just a good way of expressing in sign language. So I'm gonna teach you sign language. So if people ask you,
okay.
you can tell your deaf people that you know, if you meet anyone. So this is a sign for ghost. Ghost. Now you gotta have your hand coming out of this little ghost.
Okay.
Ghost.
And then the C. Hunters, like you have the binocular.
Oh, okay.
Hunter, because you're looking to your ghost.
Okay, ghost.
Ghost. Hunter.
Well,
Yay!
you didn't tell us that.
If that concept makes sense,
Okay.
the ghost come out of nowhere. And then you're looking with your two eyes, you're hunting.
Okay. Yes.
See, now you remember the next
you
time
go.
when you see a ghost go by, you'll remember the sign language I just taught you.
Hope we haven't offended someone and said something wrong.
Well, you know, and I've heard, you know, some people say sometimes they feel like a air or a touch.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yeah, well, we brought a video with us of one of our guys actually recapping an experience he actually encountered.
Let's take a look.
On pause.
Well, you know, this is also where, down this hallway, that's where I got touched. I actually had something like, it felt like something almost like if you snagged your shirt briefly on something, not enough to rip it, but it just kind of got caught. It felt like that, but I was standing in the middle of the hallway. The wall closest to me was a good 3 to 4 inches away. And on top of that, it's a very smooth wall. There's nothing to get caught on. So, you know, who knows, maybe this is our good floor right here.